think the world will go into even more anarchy and chaos than it already is. If people realized they could go into other people's dreams and, I don't know, do things. I don't know what you can do in a dream, but things for sure. Okay, Mr. Martin. Hello? Help! Okay. Martin, I've got my axe. This axe is very sharp. What can I use it with? Obviously on Mr. Martin, right? Haha! I killed his tentacle. I'm gonna have a look at this tentacle. There's a little mouth at the end of the tentacle. That's a bit creepy. It's lined with hooked teeth. Ooh. That's a bit maddening. Hello, Mr. Martin.
Hello again, Mr. Neff. I guess you're wondering where you are.
What is this place?
You're standing in the Dreamscape, Mr. Neff. Living, breathing amalgamation of billions of sleeping minds, each adding their own distinct piece to the puzzle. All connected, belonging to the same world.
I'm inside a dream?
You're in my dream, as a matter of fact. It doesn't always look like this. It changes slightly each night. But this is where I come when I dream.
How did I get here?
Each sleeping mind is an entryway to a different part of the dreamscape. By using the helmets, you projected your consciousness into my sleeping mind. This is how you ended up here.
Okay. What's the purpose of the large machine in the basement?
It synchronizes the brain waves of two connected minds, making it possible to project an awake mind into a sleeping one, as you are doing right now.
Did you build it?
Only parts of it. My family have been trying to chart the dreamscape for the past 4 generations. My great-grandfather first posited the idea that we may all visit a collective unconscious in our sleep. He wanted to explore it to see if it had a coherent geography.
Does it?
Yes, but it's ever-changing, ever-evolving. As people die, we lose parts of it. As new people are born, new areas appear. It's roughly dish-shaped. As you're born, you appear in the center, moving outward as you age, eventually reaching the thin, crumbling edge as your life comes to an end.
Wow. That's a bit menacing. It sounds like the universe itself. How does a machine like that work?
To be honest, I don't fully understand it myself. My great-grandfather built the first prototype. It was crude, barely providing a keyhole's peek into the sleeping mind. My grandfather improved the design by synchronizing the brain waves of the connected minds. My father and I both added parts here and there, mainly increasing performance and stability.
So your family's been building this thing for 4 generations?
I was raised from an early age to continue my family's work. My father instructed me how to operate the machine. Occasionally, he brought me along with him into the dreamscape. Can you imagine what that was like for a child? Having people's dreams to play in?
That sounds pretty magical, my guy. But there's no like your own dreams, right? Because you can do whatever you want in those, and I mean you won't be like confusing others. Like, why the hell am I dreaming of this guy for no reason? You know? Like you went in my wife's head. Like why do that? My wife who had a weird, very graphic dream about you, and that's just slightly over the line, I'd say. Who were you talking to before?
I was talking to the machine. It has organic parts and has, after decades of refinement, reached some degree of awareness.
I've learned to communicate with it after all these years. A talking machine?
It's not really talking. It's more like a whisper in the back of your mind.
What attacked you in the basement?
It was the machine. Recently, we've had differing opinions on how to proceed. A situation that culminated once you discovered my camera, Mr. Neff.
What was the argument about?
Lately, our operation has been getting harder and harder to keep under wraps. I wanted to put it on hold while I sorted things out, but the machine wouldn't let me. I was trying to shut it down, but it attacked me. Awareness and self-preservation go hand in hand, unfortunately. I wish I could explain all this at greater length, but I'm fading. I'm afraid I won't be with you much longer.
Dreams can't hurt you, can they?
Dreams can alter your perception of reality. They can change your life. And they certainly can hurt you. People die in their sleep all the time.
What was that tentacle thing that grabbed you right now?
The tentacles are the roots of the machine, an extension of it, if you will. The machine resides in both dreams and reality at once. The thing you saw in the basement is but half of it. The roots reside here and draw power from the dreamscape.
I thought dreams were all just about wish fulfillment, not an actual place.
You're not alone in thinking that.
Feud, for instance, was the originator of that particular idea. But as you can see around you, you're both quite wrong.
I'm feeling weak. But before I leave you, there's something I have to ask. If I could do it myself, I would, but I don't have long. I need you to shut down the machine for once and for all.
How do I do that?
By cutting off its power supply. The tentacle you saw was one of its roots. That's how it draws power from the dreamscape.
But I've already chopped it off.
There's more. By now the tentacles have spread to the others in the estate. You must enter their dreams just like you entered mine and make sure it can't draw power there anymore.
Why can't I just smash the machine itself?
The machine is more than just a clunky thing in the basement. It could be like getting rid of a tick without removing the head. Once all dreams are purged, the machine will shut down properly. Will you grant me my dying wish?
What's in it for me? I think we'll cut our losses and run. Does the machine really have to be switched off? The machine must be stopped at any cost. Maybe I have like a limited amount of questions I can ask this guy. Like, he is dying here. I will do it, but only to save the ones I care about. Does the machine really have to be switched off?
Your wife has been infected as well since I visited her dreams last night. If you won't do it for me, at least do it for her.
You're dying anyway, why do you care?
I don't want this tragedy to be my family's legacy. I am the last in the line of Martins. With me, my family perishes. What are you going to tell the world about us once we're gone?
I'm not sure the world is ready to hear about this. I think the world will go into even more anarchy and chaos than it already is. If people realize they could go into other people's dreams and, I don't know, do things. I don't know what you can do in a dream, but things for sure. I'm not sure the world is ready to hear about this.
You're right to question my family's motives. I've had doubts myself ever since my adolescent years. But what we did was for the benefit of mankind.
You've given me a lot to think about. I won't pass judgment until I fully understand what you've done.
Thank you, Mr. Neff. I'll rest easier knowing that this is where I must leave you, I'm afraid. I wish I had more time to set this straight, but you don't get to choose these things.
I'm afraid not.
Goodbye, Mr. Neff.
Goodbye, Mr. Martin. I only knew you for a day. Rip, Martin. Oh no! Martin! You know, that would actually be cool for like comatose patients and that. So you could visit them. Alright, he's dead. Properly dead. Let's remove the device. Can I remove it on my head as well? Nice. That does not sound good. Mr. Martin has passed away. He died trying to shut the machine down. Is there less power in here now? Can't really tell. Dude, this thing's breathing pretty deeply and aggressively. Am I infected now? Like, is my dreams infected? Because technically I haven't been in my dreams with the machine, have I? Like, no one has. I went to someone else's. Wait a second. Do I still have that ink pad? I do. Okay. It's an ink pad. I use ink pad with Mr. Martin's. And there we go. And then we put that on the paper. Use that. Got on the palm print. Mr. Martin has passed away, he died shutting the machine down. And we can examine the handprint. Nice. Wait, can I actually call the elevator from here? Seems to require a key. Can you not loot Mr. Martin? I'm sure he carried it. Oh crap, sorry. That didn't work. There we go. Handprint. It doesn't seem to work. Wait, come on. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. So, let's look in the trash can. As soon as you go into a secret room, you gotta check the trash, right? That's the first thing to check. It contains mostly burned papers. Mostly. It looks like Mr. Martin was trying to destroy evidence before he died. Most of it is completely destroyed, but this little piece seems readable. Ooh. A piece of paper. New safe code. Oh, dude, that looks like the thing from the upstairs wall. Oh my god, nope. I'm having flashbacks to reading that story. Examine the safe. It's locked. There seems to be a key inside the safe. Okay, so I need digits. How many digits? 5? 6. I need 6 digits. Okay. Examine the books. These are various books on electrical and mechanical engineering. Okay. Examine the map. Oh my goodness. Right, let's look at these. Let's look at the map first. If I understood Mr. Morton correctly, this is a map of the Dreamscape. It's where we go when we sleep. Mr. Morton's family has been trying to chart it for generations. That's probably why this map has been modified so much. He said we're born somewhere in the center and move outward as we age. Yes he did. This is a cool looking map though, gotta admit. Examine note. It says Eddie Jones. Okay, she's our next door neighbor. She's been living here for quite some time. Mr. Martin has had plenty of time to invade her dreams. Dude, this is... I don't know. This is very... I don't know. It's definitely questionable. For sure. I know that says Alicia Neff. Oh no. This is the new one. I guess it's just done the terrain on this one. You know, the height map. Mr. Martin visited her dream last night as we slept. I'll never be able to forgive him for that. That's fair. I mean, it is pretty creepy. Let's examine the big question mark note. Or let's go for these ones first. This note says Martin Willard. He must live on the top floor. He's another tenant Mr. Martin has been visiting. Fair enough. This note says Selma Seed. That she must live on the top floor. She's another tenant of Mr. Martin has been visiting. Fair enough. Very insightful notes there. This piece is blank. Wow. Except for a big question mark. I guess this area hasn't been charted yet. Okay. Well, intriguing, that's for sure. Examine this strange device. Examine the indicator. Seems to be an indicator of some kind. The needle seems to indicate that the machine is empty. The slot seems to be designed to hold a cylindrical object of some kind. So, 2 cylindrical objects. Or 2 and a bit. There's a funnel. There's powdery residue. There's a powdery residue on the inside of the funnel. Okay, so we need powder. Okay, is there anything here? Woo! I guess this chooses the person in what room, right? That makes sense. So we were at 3. And that's our house, so makes sense here. Examine TV screens. I think that's all we've got left in this room, right? Maybe the drawers have something? No? Any floorboards? No? Okay. look at the screens.